a little too fast. I miss the days that we chill and relax. Where did the time go? It all passed, now I need to go back. I had no worries but always had plans. Only thing I did was pick out the trash. Now it's much harder to laugh, hard to get up and not work on my craft. I need inspiration, don't need no validation. No more medication, just try some meditating. I don't need you to save me, feel like all of you hate me. Everything's been so hard with all the situations lately. I just need to numb the pain for a minute. I just wanna run away on vacation. I don't know what else to say now. I just need to numb the pain. Well, maybe I'm done, maybe I've lost. Still putting up a fight because I love my mom, I love my family. When I was young, they would all look after me. I don't know why, but I feel like a burden. I spend my life overthinking my purpose. I can't really cry, I'm so used to the hurt. Trauma keeps up at me at the wrong moment. Oh, I just wanna numb the pain for a minute. I just wanna run away.
Hello, hello. Welcome to Leap Taken. Here at Leap Taken, I talk about all things witchy, craft-related, law of attraction, manifesting, esoteric, and everything else in between. And today, it's my planning video, Plan With Me. So I got some new stickers from Inked Goddess Creations. These are their sticker packs for their planners. So I had the pleasure of going to a tarot convention in Tucson, and I had to go and get these stickers. Well, I had to go in general, but I definitely had to buy these stickers the moment I saw them at their booth. So voila. So this is happening for sure, at least on the weekly page. I'm also setting up the monthly, which I need to pull out as well, for November, because a new month is beginning. Is this not crazy? Is this not crazy? So I want to get this all set up. So I have my cup of tea, which is nice and piping hot, and one of my favorite mugs. I'm ready to do some planning. So, I was talking to someone recently, and they asked about planning and does it really serve me well? Is it really that serious? You know what I mean? Is it essentially do I get all these stickers and such? Am I really getting anything out of this? Does it help, basically? Does it make me plan better? The short answer is yes, it does. It 100% does. So these are the daily pages. So I'm going to circle back to this, but for now, I want to go ahead and get set up for November. So let me do that right now. And by the way, if you like the way this planner looks, this is my planner, meaning Leap Taken. You can head over to leaptaken.com. It's a digital print. So you would just print this out and you will have access to this, because once you buy it, you have it. You have the file and you can always use it and print out multiple pages on the paper that you choose to. I chose to use a laminated paper to make my cover. These are my covers that come with it. And these are the pages. So we're going to go ahead and set up this monthly, because why not? So let's get to it. So we're obviously in November coming up. Well, we're in October that I'm filming this, but we will be in November. Oh my goodness. And guess what? I still don't want to hear a dang on thing about Christmas. I don't want to hear it. I'm not interested. I don't care. No, I don't care. I don't want to hear it. So anyway, look at this. Did you die though? I'm going to put this here coming in to November because I feel like it makes sense. So I'm just going to plop this right here. I love the colors of my planner. I think it's really cute and really pretty. So I am making brown and neutral essentially. I black and white is boring. Gray is boring. I mean, you can print it out in black and white and then you can have it to your heart's desire, but I like a little bit of color. I think before I go in with too many more stickers on here, except I'm gonna put the dates in. Oh my goodness. So November 1st is gonna be Wednesday because Samhain is on Tuesday. So we're gonna go ahead and just put that in. Okay, so we have our filled in days here for the month of November. And I'm gonna go ahead and add just a few more stickers and I'm gonna fill in like some dates and stuff like that. Ooh, I love this. Which way will we go? It's like a sticker here with different directions. I feel like November is definitely it can be for some one of those months where you're not really sure where you want to go because you know the year is ending the calendar year is ending. You realize you might not have enough time to complete all of your goals or desires that you might have had at the beginning of the year, so you're not sure which direction to go in at this point. Definitely think that's the energy of coming into November of like, oh shoot, I'm running out of time. You're in the last quarter. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So this is it's like a grimoire. I love this, and this kind of this is perfect for some stuff that I'm going to be working on with some grimoire pages, creating an actual grimoire for resale. So that's something I'm definitely going to be looking into in November, along with writing a series of books. But we all are ambitious, right? So I'm just going to put some cute little things over the margin. I'm just really loving all of these stickers. Like seriously, I love them all. My cauldron can't hold any more BS. We'll put that right down here. That's just funny. My cauldron, it can't hold, no, that's just right. You cannot hold any BS. I'm like, I'm not for that. Don't give that to me. I don't need that. So now I'm gonna fill in the things, at least I believe I know what's going on in the month of November. Okay, so I pretty much filled in most of the things that are like I know are happening for sure. So I got birthdays on here, full moons, Hecate's night, all that sort of stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and just add some additional stickers as well. Gonna plot that here for that one. And since this is a darker one, we'll say like this is the new moon. Love this goddess symbol. Definitely put this right here. I'm going to cover a little bit of the date, but that's okay. I'm going to try to use as many as I can. Feast. Definitely here. There's a festival. Let's see. I don't know about some of these other things. I don't know if it fits on this page. Maybe once I get further into the planner, but I think I might just stop here and I'll go back in. Of course, like activities, not yet. This is, trust me, I'm gonna have activities because I need to plan for some of these events, and there's some other stuff that I just probably can't remember yet, but I know it's gonna come up. So let's work on the weekly. So here's where we're gonna use some of these October stickers because we're still in October for the first part of the week. So I want to use some of that. So that's what we'll do. So I'm going to put like October here because this side of the week is still, well, for the most part, still October. Divination, feeling those dark vibes. Ooh. Oh my gosh, I love these stickers. They're so cute. All right, so I better put the dates in on here before I do too much more. So I'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to use red. All right, so we have this, and if you notice, I'm just making some sort of like separation of us going into November. And I'm just gonna stickerify the rest a little bit here. Definitely setting up the vibes for Halloween and Samhain. I was like, where's the Samhain sticker? Right in my face. So I'm gonna put that right there. Okay. I'll put this here. I am so excited. I don't know about you. I don't know if like this rings your bell or not, like Halloween and all that sort of stuff. It does for me. It is one of my favorite holidays. It's this, and honestly, just like, well, one of the reasons that I think I've always like, just before the whole witch life, I loved Halloween from the beginning is because Halloween represents the beginning of the holiday season. And I think a lot of people kind of feel that way, like, oh, this kicks off the beginning. And yeah, it's a thing. Now I'm gonna put this right here. Yeah, it does. It does. It feels like it's like, oh, and so we've begun. That's what it feels like. So that's kind of how I work with the energy around this time of year. Let me see. I'm gonna put this right here. Now, I notice you're probably thinking, wow, she's putting a lot of stickers to cover the space. She won't be able to write anything. Well, I have lots of places to write more things. So I'm not like worried about that, but I don't have a lot I have one thing I'm doing this Monday. If there's something else that I need to do, like appointments or something like that, I can, write it in one of these spaces, or I could just write over top or even up here on the top edge, and I would just use my highlighter. But, that's how I do. It's no big deal. I try not to make this a stressful process. I enjoy playing in stickers. I like doing this sort of stuff, and I definitely love filming this and like talking to you guys. And as you guys listen to me ramble on, as I, apply stickers and probably share way too much information in the process. But this is what I like to do. So the last thing I'm doing is worrying about not having enough space. If I really, really needed to, I could also put in like a half sheet here with some additional notes on things that I need to do. So either way, I'm pretty clear on how I conduct my planning. Why did I explain all this? I don't know, but I felt like I needed to just share that in case someone was getting like a little bit of anxiety watching me like, wow, she's leaving no room. I really am. So I'm gonna put this here. I'm trying to like deliberately put things in certain spaces because I'm gonna write on them. And also, the aesthetic. So I want to use this. Where should I put this? I think I'll put this like right down here. It's just a cute little like something. I don't know what it is, but it's something. Okay. Oh, I probably should have put this on top of that, the Samhain on top of this, but here we are. It's a little too late. I think I'll put that right here. Oh my God, that vanilla rooibos tea smells so good. I have it on my tea warmer. I'm about to take a sip, but boy, oh boy, does it smell delicious. I got that off of Amazon. If you have no idea what rooibos tea is, it's very for lack of better words, just earthy. When I say earthy, it definitely has like an earthy taste to it. From my understanding, some people consider it an acquired taste. I am not one of those people. I think it's delicious. I've thought it was delicious from the first time I've ever tried the tea. And I've tried like different brands and stuff like that. It's so good to me. But yeah, if you are interested, I know that you can get that particular brand off of Amazon. Now, I was trying to find rooibos tea in a store, and I couldn't find it, which I thought was strange. And I was like, maybe it's my area. I mean, I live in a place, maybe it's not common for people to drink that type of tea here, so they don't stock it, but it's delicious. I learned about rooibos tea from watching a TV show, actually reading the books, Number One Ladies Detective Agency. Number one, Ladies Detective Agency. It's this book series. It's like these mysteries, and this woman, it was a detective agency and solves like mysteries. Yeah. So it's they were constantly drinking this tea in the book, and eventually it was like a one season series on HBO. Jill Scott starred in it. Excellent show, by the way. Anyway, so yeah, they were in the books. Like I read multiple books in the series, and I was like, oh my god, I want that tea. Like it sounds so good. It was a big part of everything they did is drink this dang on tea, and I became low key obsessed. I'm one of those people like if I really like a book series or a TV show, a series or something like that, I will buy the merch. I'm gonna immerse myself into the world. Um, I think that has, I mean, outside of just fandom, because that's what I'm describing being a fan. Um, yes, but also it helped because I do that, because I can easily kind of just like slip into a fandom. I mean, I gotta really enjoy it, but I know it has a lot to do with me imagining worlds and writing about them and people and all that sort of stuff. Um, because I do that, it's easy for me to kind of just like really slip into this like made up world and take on, these characters, these fictional characters as like, I don't know, real people that exist in some alternate universe. And I'm somehow, you have the merch on, like you have the t-shirt or you're drinking the tea that they drink or something, like you're kind of immersing yourself in a similar situation. So yeah, that's kind of how that works for me. And I think that's actually a fun thing to do. And dare I say, healthy. I think it's a healthy thing to do. Um, I'm just saying, I know a lot of people, you think that playing pretend and doing that sort of stuff, it might just be for kids, but I don't think it's healthy for us to stop using our imagination. It's a muscle, use it, flex it. I don't think it's good to just, constantly, I don't know, be in a space of, just thinking that everything has to be realistic. You can't have any, you don't want anything, yeah, I think I'm gonna put this here, honoring. You can't slip into this like just fantasy world for a little bit. Like I won't even get into the, oh, life is hard and, I mean, life is what you make of it. It can be hard. I don't think my life is hard. So I try to be careful without those words and saying things like that because I feel like what you put out there is what you get into the universe. So I don't want to speak that over my life. I don't want to speak that life is hard and you have to work for everything you get. I mean, maybe you do. I don't want it to be that way. I want things to come to me with ease for the most part. And if it doesn't, I might not mind putting in the extra work and or the work, I should say, to make things happen. But, that's my choice. I don't want to feel like that's my life. That's how it has to be. So just my thoughts on that. So I am pretty much done with this. I'm going to come back in and fill this in with some things. And I would show you, but I have a few things going on that's kind of personal and I really use this. So I'm showing you and I'm really, really using it. So I'm going to hold off writing in some details, but hopefully you enjoyed looking at this one. I enjoyed showing it. I do want to show you something I also purchased while I was at the tarot convention. And that's this sheet here. This page got bent for whatever reason in my bag, but which get your ish together or shit done. Why did I say it like that? Whatever. So you put a date, the day of the week, today's schedule, and to do. So I am someone who makes lists. Now, usually, I'm going to move my keyboard out the way so I can get to my notepad. So usually I use this. It's something I got from Spirit Halloween. Last couple years, I always go in and like buy an extra one so I don't run out. And yeah, it's a guest check, as you can see. So I use this and I make my notes on it. So I usually use this, which is cool. I still like this, but I saw this and I had to have it so I can do my daily to-dos. So these are going to be things that I just think of. Like if I'm talking to someone or I'm working with someone and I discover, oh shoot, I'm going to need to send them a ritual, and I write that down. That wasn't part of the initial plan in this book, but I want to keep track of that. If I get a phone call and that requires me to do something else, I write it here. There's a section here, magical priorities, especially this is great for when something happens, a sign, a symbol, and I want to jot it down real quick. And, I'll put that information in its proper place, but this is kind of like where it initially lands. And then we have day's achievements. I don't know if I'll be using this, but, why not? And my mood today. So there's a mood tracker on here. Then it's just like notes section here. So it's just several pages of the same thing. But this is perfect because I've been needing something like this. And I picked this up at the booth for Inked Goddess Creation. So I'm really digging this. This is perfect for me. It's an upgrade from this, which I'll still use to jot down quick notes and things like that. So that is pretty much it. I am going to just show a quick glimpse at my Cottage Witch Grimoire, which I am using as I work through and study the Ancestral Grimoire book. This is ongoing, so I'm just kind of sharing a little bit of my progress this book. So this is something I sell as well, so you can check this out. I laminated my cover as well at leaptaken.com. Here's the back cover. So I have been going through this book, and I jumped to October because it goes by months. So I did September, well, actually I did September when I first started this, October, and eventually I'll be starting November. And then I'll, eventually circle back to January. So I kind of want to show you just kind of how I've been using this. How does this work? When you buy the grimoire, you have different types of paper. So I have grid paper, line paper, and then I have this antique finish, just blank paper. So this is perfect. I love that I have this because I can use this for my grimoire to as I follow through with this, and they suggest you use a grimoire for this book, by the way, so that's why I'm doing it. But I can go through and I jot my notes, and I do the activities in the book and the spreads that they create. I make my notes. This was September's activity, more. And, there was like this smoke thing. So I put this little paper over here to protect that. But it was a section called smoke signals, and you had to see what you see, figure out what you see in the smoke signal. And then I went into October. So it was I used the grid paper to kind of space some things out. And then line paper because I had to write down the meanings behind the readings and so forth. And I've been keeping daily draws or divination for part of October. I didn't come in, just the later part. And I've just been making notes of the symbols that I've been getting. And when I mean symbols, I mean these. So this is today's. I don't know how well this comes up on camera, but it's this is the female symbol. It's like a mama elephant and a baby elephant. I don't know if you can catch that. And then these two rings. So these can symbolize a bunch of different things depending on what else is going on. So the point of me using these is in the first part of the day, I'll pull these, or not pull them. What is the right word? I'll throw these. And then I have to record, which I'm about to do for today. I just do my little drawing of the symbols. And if I can't draw it, I'll write it, elephants. And then I'll just say female. So with this, what I do is I will come back, if not the end of the day or the next day, and I'll look to see this is a prediction thing. So I'm working with an ancestor to help me figure out signs and symbols and things like that. So I'll come back and say, okay, was there something that corresponded to these symbols in some capacity throughout the day? So that's sort of the thing that I figure out. by pulling, or I keep saying pulling these cards, by using these. It's part of an activity in that ancestral grimoire. But anywho, this is it. I created a symbol log, which so far, like, this is a very organic process. I only have 2 things listed still. I'll fill this up and I can always add more pages. This is from the book. I actually printed this out because I like what it said, and I think I'm gonna have to come back to that, put some notes, so I left this here like that. This is something else I'm working on. I accidentally did this upside down, but I'll just, you know, when I use it, I'll flip it out. But this is great for like also other divination. Like if I have a pendulum that says spells, manifestation, protection, healing, and love. So it's like creating like a pendulum board. This will get filled up eventually, and of course I'll probably have to print out more paper, but yeah, I'm off to a start with this. So this is it for today. Just a quick update on that. And the other thing that I will be doing, but I decided, I think I want to do separate videos for grimoires, like working on my grimoires. For instance, I still have my Book of Shadows planner. That's what I call it. That's this. So I still very much use this, by the way. So I need to set up, this is like a used planner. This is my daughter's notes from like when she was doing clinicals and stuff like that. She was using this, but she never really finished with it, so she's gonna give it back to me. So we got Tiana for November, so that's perfect. And I'll be filling up these pages. I even got a new book. Book of Shadows junk journal. Got this off of Amazon, so this is perfect. I'll be taking some of the paper from here and I glue it over the pages. The imagery in here is really cute, by the way. I love this. So yeah, I got this off of Amazon, so I'll start this. So I'm gonna do different videos for like how I set up grimoires, and also like my grimoire updates in my other books. I really look forward to sharing some of that process a little bit more. And also it keeps me accountable. But yeah, that is it. And I'll be wrapping up this month's, October's as well. I have to add some additional things in there. Eventually I'll probably do a flip through when this is a little bit more filled in, but this is getting chunky. Like, look at that. This is the part that's not done. This is all the pages I've already like done. So I love this book, but thank you so much for watching. Again, I am Mika. This is Leap Taken. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share, and hit the join button if you want to go ahead and support me here on YouTube. It's like a Patreon, and it has its perks, of course. Go ahead and just check that out. And then, of course, head over to leaptaken.com and check out the services that I offer, and now my products as well, my digital prints for now. All right, thanks again. Bye-bye.